and welcome back. Well, in returning to this world, I decided that the things I wanted to do was to start finishing unfinished projects. And I thought I'd start with the most recent one, the witch farm. And so I came back out here. I did some more caving, and I did a lot of work terraforming. Like, for example, over here and over here, there was a lot of island areas and so on, with a lot of trees and so on up here. And not only was there hostile mobs there, but there was a lot of slimes spawning, because this is, of course, a swamp. And so, rather than go to the extreme of half-slabbing the place, which I've already got a half-slabbing project that needs work, I don't want another one. So I just decided to go into each of these places. I cut down all of the trees, dug out whatever surface ores I found along the way, and dug the whole area of each island down to 1 block below the water level, and then flooded it. So I've got almost half of this area, and the area being defined as from the witch hut 150 blocks out. There's one marker, and there's another one, and there's another one up there, and one, let's see, well, it should be up there someplace. I think I'm a little bit too far to see it, but a 150 area coming out from the witch hut, so 300 blocks square. And I've got almost half of it flooded, which will cut down on hostile spawns and cut the slime spawns down and so on. And I thought what I'd do is actually get started in working on the witch farm itself. Get some work started on that. Now, I had actually started recording a little while ago, and then I discovered, to my dismay, that this recording actually didn't happen. Okay, let's see. Okay, iron ore, some more coal. Pork chops. I have, of course, gathered a lot of dirt and sand. Let's keep 1 stack of that, just because it's handy. Alright, I don't need to keep 2 water buckets on me. Now, as for the construction of the actual farm, I haven't actually seen a whole lot in video about how to do these. I did see some time back Hypno built one of these in his single-player world, and just yesterday I reviewed the video that Doc did about this. Okay, let's get that out of there. Get rid of that. Alright, and basically the way this works is that the spawning area is defined pretty much by the dimensions of the roof, including that little porch area up front. And in that space, the witches are the only ones that can spawn. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, so... well, so much for that. Yeah, that's better. Alright. So this area here is what we have as an area, the amount of spawning space that will be available for the witches. And they spawn in a 2-block high area. I really need to fix this. So they spawn here. Let's see, wait a minute. Okay. The floor will have to be there. And I will work this out with other materials for actual construction. The dirt is just kind of for spitballing the design. Let's see. Oh, I do have an axe. Great. Alright, so we have one floor here and another floor up there. And let's see. Yeah. Like, no. Oh, man. Yeah, this is more like it. So our floor will be here, and there will be another floor 1 block up from the currently existing floor. Like so. Alright, so I'm going to tear a bunch of this stuff out and go ahead and get started putting in something that resembles a floor for this thing. And actually, I think before I do that, gather up all this wood, and I'm going to get some better material. I do not want to build this thing with dirt, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this stuff here. Well, not the dirt, just alright, and I'm going to head back out to the main base and stop into the warehouse and pick up some better construction material. Alright, I've got some better material to work with here, and I stuck some glass in here to cook. I think I'm going to drop another stack of sand in there for more glass, just in case I need it. You can never have too much glass available. Alright, now let's do something about this. Some stone brick. And tear out this dirt. Get this wood out of here. this. It needs to come out to here. Like so. Let's just leave the dirt as a bridge. Keep myself reminded that that's temporary. Alright, now up here, more stone brick. Rid of the rest of this wood. There, that's better. Alright, and now to get rid of all of this wood. Get all this torn out of here. And finish up this spawning floor. And yeah, I'm going to have to add some more to that one down below too. Because of that whole footprint of the roof thing. Okay, here we go. All this stuff. Extend this out a block. And this side. There we go. Oh, well, gee, why don't I just tear down my stairway going up? You know, I am going to have something up here bordering, but it's going to have to be out a block so that they can walk off the edge. And that's where the glass is going to come in, I think. take care of that. And I'll do the same thing down on the lower level. There. I'll take care of that. Go ahead and get this out of there. Alright, that'll take care of that. Get this out of here. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That will work. No, no, no. I'm going to need to go get the rest of that glass. Alright, there we go. Except, oh crap. I don't believe I did that. This is in the right place, except it needs to be up a block. Because the idea is to keep them from leaving the area. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to get this fixed and I'll be back. Alright, I've got the glass border fixed, I think. I had to stop and get a little bit more of it made up. And just for the time being, I'm going to throw a few torches down here because I don't want any of these guys spawning just yet. Well, it would probably be sensible now if I made it possible for myself to get over there without falling on the floor like a derp. There. Now, the way it'll work is they'll spawn on this platform or that platform, and I'm just going to rely on movement to get them to walk off the edge. Now, that may not necessarily be the only way. I may actually end up changing it to work out some way of maybe some arrangement with pistons or, no, not pistons, dispensers to dispense water buckets to push them off the edge or something. But for now, this will do. Let's see, yeah, right in here, down here, yeah. Alright, this area here, and this way. the idea will be to have a trench down here with water streams directing them to one spot where they will then fall for about a 30 block drop. And down below, we'll put together some kind of a loot collection system. Let's see. I'm thinking this is going to have to be at least down somewhat, keep them from jumping out. And probably the best way to go that, have it 2 blocks deep and actually about a block and a half. So I'll cut this stuff out of here, get some half slabs together, and oh, never mind the ender pearl. Yeah, get some half slabs to it together here, and half slab the bottom of that. I'm going to use cobblestone for those. Yeah, I got enough. All right. What I'll do is I'll have water pushing them over to, say, here, and this will end up going down to the kill zone. And I should go ahead and slab this area to prevent any spawns on here. That way I can keep the spawn free without having to just fill it in or throw in torches, because that'll mess things up. And I didn't make enough half slabs after all. Alright. Okay, but that's the idea. I'll get that slabbed up, and then I need to get this dug down and get a kill chamber hollowed out. So I'm going to go ahead and get those half slabs in place and get that drop pit dug out. Alright, let's get a drop pit. I'm hoping a 1 block wide will be enough. I'm going to go ahead and dig this down. Let's see, let's have a little bit of F3 here. 62, so we need to go down at least to 32. And I'm going to grab the iron along the way, of course. And yeah, I know you should never dig straight down. Alright, here we are at 30. It's dropping from 62. That'll do. Just hollow out a little bit of a space down here. Get rid of that. And yeah, I didn't think to bring any ladders to make myself a way back up, but that's alright. I can pillar back out. No reason for this to not be well lit. Now what I'm figuring to do here is they'll drop down here to land, see, right there. And so right here, have a hopper leading down into a double chest to store the drops, so that it won't be necessary to come down and pick everything up on a regular basis. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and right over here, and I'm just going to work myself a way out of here. I think I'm going to see if I can go for a stairwell. Get back up to the surface that way. I have a nice convenient stairwell coming down with nice high ceilings on it, so that we don't have this bang your head thing going down the stairs. I hate that. Of course, likely as not, I'll come out in the swamp and this thing will flood. Okay. Yeah, I'll bet you we're going to come out under the water. Hey, how about that? Almost came out under the water. Alright, that'll work. I'm going to grab some daylight here and work out the next move. Alright, I have just taken a few minutes to review Doc's video again, and there's a little bit of a flaw in this design so far. I mean, the spawning floors are right, and these glass borders are right to keep them from walking off any further than just the one block. But this is not right. And the reason for that is that when they walk off the edge, they're not going to if the fall is too far. And so what I need to do is build this area out here up a little bit. And have water in here, I think, probably right, well, let's see. I'm thinking right about here. And the surface will have to be brought up, of course, all the way around, inside and out, so that they come down, they fall into a water stream, come around here, and then of course there's another one over here on the same side, on the opposite side, and the drop pit would end up being here, and another drop pit there. And so, power shovel strikes again. And so, that I think is what I'm going to have to go with. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fix this in here. And bring some of this border area up. Bring that level up high enough to make it a no more than 3 block drop for them to walk off into. And I don't know, maybe on the top layer I might need to do something with trapdoors or something along the edge so that they'll see a solid surface and walk off of it. Yeah, along this edge, along these edges along here, trapdoors, folded up so that they'll walk off the edge and land down there in the water stream and end up coming around to the drop pit here or the other one on the other side. So I think I'm going to work on that, and then in the next episode we'll see if we can't get this thing actually running, at least a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to work on some more of this surface terrain, get some more area flooded or leveled out, ready to flood, and so on. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.